welcome to Headlines Nigeria on ITI. From Abuja studios in Nigeria, I am Grace Uko.
And I am Ogo Daddy Uge.
And we've got summaries of news, business, politics and sports from our national dailies.
We will take a quick rundown of the major headlines. The news stories from this day newspaper. Jonathan, how we intend to realize Great Nigeria project. President Goodluck Jonathan said his administration would work tirelessly to realize the Great Nigeria project by promoting the values of honesty, hard work, and patriotism. Oil spill, federal government to unveil new compensation policy. The federal government yesterday expressed its resolve to come up with a new framework for handling compensation claims by communities and individuals over oil spill incidents. Blackout looms as PHCN workers embark on strike. The relative stability in power supply in the country may soon be disrupted as electricity workers under the aegis of the National Union of Electricity Employees have directed their members to embark on indefinite strike action from Monday. Vanguard newspaper has this interesting headline: Ijo to Udwara, hands off the Supadek. A pressure group operating under the name of Delta Ijo Youth High Command yesterday issued a 7-day ultimatum to Delta State Governor Dr. Emmanuel Udwara to hands off the management of the Delta State Oil Producing Areas Development Commission or face stiff opposition. Still in the same newspaper, natural disaster, Bankole calls for state laws. Following numerous natural disasters that took place across the nation in recent times, the Speaker of the House of Representatives, Right Honorable Dimeji Bankole, has called on state governments and their legislative houses to pass enabling laws empowering emergency relief agencies to function during time of disaster at the state level. In the pages of Punch newspaper, we have this headline: Just crisis, military has failed, CLO. President of the Civil Liberties Organization, Mr. Titus Mann, has asked the federal government to review the military operations in Jos Plateau State, saying that soldiers have failed to restore peace to the state. We also have suspension, court declines Melaye others application. A federal high court in Abuja on Thursday refused an application by Mr. Dino Melaye and 5 other suspended members of the House of Representatives, asking it to grant an interim injunction restraining the House from suspending them, pending the determination of the substantive suite. And that does it in the news headlines from our national dailies. It's now over to Grace for the political stories.
Thank you, Olga, and I've got news on politics. This day newspaper says Governor Orji set to defect again. Less than a month after leaving the Progressive People's Alliance for the All Progressive Grand Alliance, Governor of Abia State, Theodore Orji, is on his way to the People's Democratic Party. Indications are that the governor is engaged in talks and would publicly make his decision known next week. Punch newspaper reports, don't expect credible poll, AC tells Nigerians. The Action Congress on Thursday warned Nigerians not to expect free, fair and credible elections in 2011. The party said there was enough evidence on ground to show that the presidency, the National Assembly and the People's Democratic Party had formed an unholy alliance to ensure that the votes of Nigerians will not count again during the exercise. Punch newspaper, Senate reorders sequence of elections. The Senate has passed the 2010 Electoral Act Amendment with the amendment of Section 26, reordering the sequence of the forthcoming general elections. The Guardian newspaper says Osun SIEC insists on conducting council polls December 18. Despite opposition by the Action Congress, Osun State Independent National Electoral Commission has said it would conduct election into the 30 local councils and area office in Modakeke on December 18. And that wraps it up on politics news. Back to Ogo with business news.
Thank you very much, Grace. It is business time on Headlines Nigeria. Punch newspaper has this interesting headline: FG orders rebuilding of PH, 3 other international airports. President Goodluck Jonathan has given approval for the remodeling of the 4 major airports in the country. President Goodluck Jonathan has given approval for the remodeling of the 4 major airports in the country. Reps stop NCC's 6.1 billion naira SIM registration budget. Another rowdy session ensued at the House of Representatives on Thursday as lawmakers protested the bid by the Nigerian Communications Commission to spend 6.1 billion naira to register the SIM cards of mobile telecommunications subscribers in the country. Daily Trust has this headline: FG acquires 525 million naira aircraft for aviation college. In its renewed efforts to boost the training of pilots, federal government yesterday procured $3.5 million brand new TBN 850 super fast turboprop high-performance aircraft for the Nigerian College of Aviation Technology, Zaria. Next newspaper, NNPC to join stock exchange. The aim of listing the Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation, Nigeria's oil behemoth, on the Nigerian Stock Exchange may just be a matter of time. Timothy Okon, Group General Manager, Corporate Planning and Control at the NNPC, said a major plank of the ongoing business transformation of the entity is for Nigerians to be given equity stake in order to make it a more efficient and accountable business enterprise. That's it on business news. Let's join Grace now for sports.
Here in sports news, the Nation newspaper, Ogba, why we invited foreign-based players. First Vice President of the Nigeria Football Federation, Obinna Ogba, on Thursday, explained the reason behind the invitation of some foreign-based players into the Super Eagles camp for the international friendly with Korea Republic on August 11. Ogba said, "We know the feeling of many Nigerians, which is like we should just leave out the old players from our plans for now. But we had to call some of them because the Koreans have requested for a number of our World Cup players." Punch newspaper, Eagles, Esu Epo back Egwaven. Crown coach Godfrey Esu and ex-international Friday Epo have commended acting Super Eagles coach Augustine Egwaven for excluding some of the players that featured at the World Cup from the friendly game against South Korea on August 11. Nigerian Compass, Falconets must approach U.S. match with all seriousness. Maigari. NFF President Aminu Maigari has declared that confidence and total seriousness can work wonders for the Nigeria Under-20 women's team, Falconets, when they confront cup holders USA in the World Cup quarterfinals on Sunday morning. At this juncture, we wrap up today's edition of Headlines Nigeria. We do hope you have a very wonderful weekend. I am Grace Uko.
And I am Ogo Daddy Uge. Thanks for logging on.